Hello, welcome once again to Lehto's Law. I'm Steve Lehto. We've got an update on the man who attacked the Snowbank. The man who attacked the Snowbank in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is right there. And of course, Michigan is right here and here, the lower and upper peninsulas. And a lot of people ask me what this design is. These are the Great Lakes as they go around Michigan and the other states that border the lakes. So what happened was, and I told you about this story earlier in the winter, a man in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan doing something very typical for up there. Appeared to have some alcohol in his system and got into an argument with a snowbank with his car and got out and then assaulted the snowbank with a firearm. So Garrett Neese wrote the story for the Daily Mining Gazette. Doug pointed it out to me. Doug, thanks. Snowbank shooter gets 5 months, and 5 months that would be in jail. A Hancock man arrested in March after shooting at a snowbank he had driven into while intoxicated was sentenced to 5 months in jail in Houghton County Circuit Court Wednesday. Jared Freeman, 37, was charged with driving while intoxicated, third offense. The charge is punishable by up to 5 years in prison or a probation sentence of 30 days to a year in jail. Sentencing guidelines put Freeman's recommended sentence at up to 11 months, which kept him in the capabilities of doing jail time versus prison time. And trust me, if you get the choice to do jail locally or prison someplace else, go with the local jail if you can get it. Freeman said he wanted to get back to his job, which his employer has held open for him, and to his regular alcohol treatment meetings. To get from one day to the next, it doesn't seem like much, but for someone like me, it is, he said. It reminds me every week of what happened, and I can never make it go away. The prosecutor said that Freeman needs to continue his treatments for substance abuse and mental health problems. And she said if he doesn't and he continues these type of behaviors, he'll end up back here again, and eventually he'll end up in prison. There'll be no other choice after a certain amount of drunk driving. Also, the snowbanks of the Upper Peninsula would not be safe if he continued with his previous behavior. If you go to the Upper Peninsula in Michigan in the winter, you'll find that the snowbanks can be voluminous and tall. Freeman's attorney, David Gemignani, said since the incident that Freeman has been proactive about regularly attending meetings and seeking treatment from his doctor while he was out on bond. He recognized the wrong that was done and did what he could in his power at that time to remedy that. He didn't blow that off, and he wasn't nonchalant about it. And he said that he takes pride in what he's doing because he's been doing some work while as an inmate. And even if he's mopping the floor, he takes pride in his work. That's good, if true. Judge Charles Goodman said even prison time is far from the worst case scenario Freeman could have faced. Anytime an individual gets home or even finds themselves where you are, they're in reality lucky. They're lucky because they did not cause someone to die because of drinking and driving. They're lucky they didn't ruin their physical well-being or cause themselves to die because of drinking and driving. If you keep this up and keep testing your luck, sooner or later that luck will dry up. And also the fact that he was discharging a firearm also could be a problem. He did receive credit for 47 days served, and as a condition of his plea, the prosecutor's office did not seek to follow up on the charge of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing the police officer, and he also had to forfeit his Glock to the police. So that's the update on the man who attacked the snowbank, the poor, defenseless, innocent snowbank in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan this past March. Going to be doing some time in jail, but it could have been worse in many respects. He could have gone to prison in that sense. It could have been worse if he'd done something worse while driving the car or letting loose with the gun. So that's the update on the man with the snowbank problems. And Doug, thanks for passing along. And thanks to my buddy Garrett Neese over the Daily Mining Gazette for covering the story. I thank you all. Questions or comments, put them below. Otherwise, talk to you later. Bye-bye.